So stupid. Oh, I should pull that up on a second tab. Speaking of stupid things. Tweeter.com. I should just mute the site. Good evening, everyone. Right now, it's 8 p.m. on Tuesday, January 5th. There really isn't any news to speak of today. Hey, anyone else watch that variety show? That stand-up comedian they had was fantastic. Oh dear. There I go again, prattling on about my TV habit. Sorry, folks. That's all. Hope you have the loveliest of lovely days. Yeah, I can. Okay, good. We'll just keep that open for now. We'll come back. Oh my god. Alright, let's go take care of some things. Praise be unto Helix. Alright, let's get to work, shall we? So, I said previously that this was going to be the dumbest episode we've ever done. And that was before the leak happened. Which, oh my god. Well, let's go around, you know, collect some fruit, get some fossils, you know, all the normal stuff. But we'll talk about the leak. The leak. You can't see it, but I'm using air quotes every time. The leak. Miranda's gonna be in our house. Fuck. Always is. One day I will be lucky enough and not have to put up with her shit. Let's get some of these peach trees. Ooh, maybe we got another blue rose today. Probably not, but maybe we did. Oh, wouldn't we be lucky? Oh, ooh, label. Ugh. God, what am I gonna do with all these freaking pan flutes? Look at all this crap. At least I can put the decoy dogs to use somewheres. Pan flutes, though. Oh shit, we actually got it down without breaking it. That almost never happens. Even though... Ah, gosh dang it. It kept drifting, and I couldn't get any closer to the ledge. Shit. There's the other one. Gosh dang it. Alright, let's leave that one right there for the moment. can't believe we haven't seen a single fossil. So I was thinking the other day that for all my talk, right, Batman the Animated Series is now on HBO. Super excited. Haven't started it yet. But I was thinking, you know, for all my talk about it and how much I love Batman the Animated Series, the Justice League Animated Series, Superman, I've never seen Batman Beyond. Nope. I've seen all the other ones. I've even seen Static Shock. But not Batman Beyond. God, I loved Static Shock. One of my... Oh, gosh. So good. Such a great fucking show. They're all great, but I've never seen Batman Beyond. And that's on... I think that's also on HBO Max now. I need to watch Batman Beyond. I also keep thinking about Wonder Woman, which is... Oh my gosh. I just keep thinking about Wonder Woman. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I am disappointed in it, but still. Well, that and I did watch the Kind of Funny Thing yesterday. Yeah, I just keep thinking about stupid Wonder Woman. But then in actuality, I've been watching South Park. I'm still just going through episode by episode watching South Park. There's some really fucking good episodes of South Park. I watched the one where they become ninjas and they hit Butters in the eye with a throwing star. Fuck, that's funny. And not only is it funny, but it's like still relevant today. Like the moral of the episode, that at the end of the day, adults care way more about sex than they do about violence. So like you could do something super graphic, but have like a mention of the word boob, and boom, you'll get like super censored. Yep. Still relevant to this day. One Peach is gonna get destroyed, yeah. That's the one thing that does suck about turnips. Oh, when we buy that like year supply worth of turnips, yeah, we ain't dealing with fruit or anything that week. Oh gosh, that sounds like a nightmare. I mean, we probably will. I guess because we've done it before. I need to check turnip prices. Yeah, I've just been the ninjas one. Oh fuck, what was another one? Oh, Cock Magic with roosters playing Magic the Gathering. Fuck me, it's a spooky ghost. Oh no, a ghost did it. God damn, so many great South Park episodes. And I'm not even, and like even just like jumping around and watching random episodes, I haven't even gotten close to like, I don't know how many episodes there are. I don't even think I've hit 100 yet. Not even close. Just like jumping around randomly. But I've definitely seen some good episodes. And there's a few that there's a few that I just don't remember at all. Like, I don't really remember, like, the one where they go to the Pioneer Village. I don't really remember. I think we talked about that one before. Or the one with Paris Hilton. I didn't remember that episode at all. Okay, we're missing a fossil. Bone door plate, we already have that. Nothing. We haven't checked Fruit Island yet. Even though I don't think I saw anything over there. What you two ladies talking about? Cherry, you smell super cute. I don't wear perfume or anything. And what the heck does cute smell like anyways? Can you smell it? There's totes a cute smell just wafting off Cherry. Like, maybe like sweets? I just ate some lemon sorbet. Maybe that's what you're smelling. Where'd you get that? Hang on, did you make it yourself? You in the kitchen? That's adorbs. My parents sent it, and so what if I did make it? Everybody ought to know their way around a kitchen. I don't have any of that tasty dessert in my kitchen, so I'll swing by later for some of yours, Kay. Oh, they're great. We check down. Oh, it's right here. Okay. That's not bad. Oh. And I think either today or tomorrow is our last chance to get Christmas DIYs. Of which we are only missing one now. With that festive top set, there's a small Christmas tree. And that's it. We have every other Christmas DIY. That's really cool, actually. I would love to get the last one, because I'm pretty sure we're going to get all the snowmen one. The snowmen? Yeah. I mean, we're doing pretty good so far. Yeah, not bad. Indeed. Yep. So everything's the same there. Yep, snowballs are replaced. We gotta get a money tree while we're right here. Nice. There it is. All right. Let's go sell some shit and find out our turnip prices, shall we? Oh, yeah. Gosh dang it. I have the schedule for AGDQ pulled up, and it's, the one run I was super excited for today, Skyward Sword, it starts in like 20 minutes, and I'm gonna completely miss it. Ah, that sucks. Whatever. I'll watch it on the VOD later. That does suck, though. Yeah, it's not much, I know. Okay, let's see. Turnip prices. 83. So it's still going down, but we won't know anything until Thursday. Is it Thursday morning or Thursday night? I think the last time it can go up is, I want to say Thursday. So if it's not going up by Thursday afternoon, then we're fucked. Alright, let's go do Fruit Island. So I said we were going to talk about stupid shit today. Or we're going to do some stupid shit today. This was not in the equation. No, sorry. This got leaked this morning. Leaked. And it's so fucking dumb, but, you know, we gotta talk about it. So there's this image going around Twitter that's Nintendo internal use early. Nintendo Direct 1/11/21. And then it's Nintendo Switch Pro. Blah blah blah. First party software. All this stuff. Third party software. All this stuff. Upcoming Nintendo Switch Pro games. Fallout 3 New Vegas. And then Legend of Zelda. It's so fake. It's so fucking fake. Right? Like this is the wrong Nintendo logo. Right? That off the bat's wrong. Software. Fallout 3 New Vegas. Every game you've ever wanted. Is that wrong? Dragon Ball Kakarot? I think that's wrong. But everything you've ever wanted. Yep. Super Mario plus Bowser's Fury isn't even mentioned on this stupid thing. Even though I'm pretty sure it comes out like next month. It's fake as hell. Obviously it's fake as hell. But I still think there's some things that in the end it might get right. This was clearly made by somebody, right? Because anyone can fake a paper leak, obviously. Right? And it was posted on Reddit. The only real leaks I have ever seen come from 4chan. Not every 4chan leak is real, but every real leak I've ever seen has come from 4chan. That's just kind of how it works. Okay, I know that's not universally true, but yeah. But yeah, so this is this showcase, which they call like first party games. They call them first party games. Oh my god, it's terrible. But I still think some of this stuff is gonna happen. Well, yes, it is that like end list is every game you've ever wanted. At the same time, a lot of these predictions are rather safe, if I do say so myself. Right? Okay, this Nintendo World Park Tour... no. And again, I know this is fake, but we're still going to talk about everything in it, because we can do that, right? I'm assuming this is supposed to be like, hey, since you can't go to the actual Nintendo World, we've made like a Nintendo World video game. I'm assuming that's what they're going for here. Yeah, nah. I mean, I could see the potential in it. Or especially if it was like a roller coaster tycoon style game. Because I don't think Nintendo's ever... I mean, yes, there's SimCity on the SNES? Is it SNES? But that's like one exception. Nintendo really doesn't do like simulation style games like that, so... I don't know, that could be a fun idea. You make your own Nintendo World and Zelda World and all that. That could be a fun idea. Or I meant Mario World. Yeah, I could see that being a fun idea. And in the release date in the middle of April, there are so many things on this thing that has a April release date. April 23rd is like the scheduled release date for like 9 things. It's crazy. But yeah, so I don't know what that is. Mario Kart 9, it's still crazy that Mario Kart 8, which is like Mario Kart 8 keeps selling well, but it also every year it sells a little bit better. So the fact that, right, like you would have thought, oh, they would have made Mario Kart 8 DLC. That never happened. And instead, they've just been putting all their support into that stupid fucking mobile game that I hate so much. Because it's not Mario Kart 9. I just want Mario Kart 9. Or just give me a massive, like, Mario... Like, I didn't buy Mario Kart 8 on Switch, but if they were like, hey, we're putting out a massive DLC thing, maybe even put it on sale, like the original game on sale a little bit for people who, like, right, for holdouts. Or, I know they won't do that. But, like, if they were to do, like, oh, we're going to do this giant DLC, and we're going to put the original game on, like, sale for a little bit, but the DLC is still full price, maybe $30. Honestly, they could make an entire other game, and I'd be happy. Right? But I want a Mario Kart 9. I'd take 8 DLC, but I don't think 8 DLC is happening. But I want a Mario Kart 9 so bad because I'm good at Mario Kart. Like I'm not amazing. I'm not like a speed runner. I'm no Matt Turk. Not even close. I'm not even a Matt Bragg. Matt Turk is the right person. Right, that's who I was thinking. I'm thinking of the right person. Yeah, I ain't no Matt Turk. I ain't no Matt Bragg. Well, okay, maybe I do good against Matt Bragg. I don't know. I've never tested it before, so I wouldn't know. And I'm rusty as hell. But I'm pretty good at Mario Kart. At least I used to be. I haven't played it in years. But I want a Mario... Because I couldn't justify buying the Switch version. Because I own the Wii U version. And admittedly, because of that, I haven't played Mario Kart in years. Even though I did buy Pikmin 3 again. I don't regret that for a second. I almost... Honestly, there was a holiday sale where I saw Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for like 40, 45 bucks. And I almost bought it. I was tempted. But then I remembered Age of Calamity is still a thing, and I didn't do it. Okay, Splatoon 3. There was hints last year, including the Splatoon 2020 New Year's message, that was kind of hinting at something new for Splatoon. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Maybe... I know Splatoon 2 is only like 2 years old, or 3 years old now. What, 4 later this year? Or, no, wait, it came out 2017. So 2017 to 2018, that's a year. To 2019, that's another year. And to 2020. So yeah, it's 3-ish years old. And yeah, I could see them... I know Nintendo, right? Nintendo sequelizes their franchise. Like, they're not... Like, people like to call out how Nintendo's released the same games over and over again. And that's kind of true when looking at the new Super Mario Bros. Series. But it's not as bad as Call of Duty. Call of Duty releases the same game every fucking year, and people buy it. But yeah, I could see Nintendo doing a Splatoon 3. I've already said Splatoon 3, I could see it happening. It's going to have a Battle Royale mode. I could see it coming later this year, totally. I don't know, it felt like Nintendo was hinting at something last year. And maybe COVID screwed everything up. Maybe those were just random hints. Maybe that was just random shit. Right? It's like there's a lot of hints right now about the next Kirby game. That there were hints last year, and now there's even more hints this year, and we're going to get a new Kirby game eventually. Maybe this year, maybe next year. I don't know. Gosh, I love Kirby. Mario Odyssey 2. I've been predicting this as well. Much like how Mario Kart 8 Deluxe never got any DLC, even though everyone was kind of hoping it would. Mario Odyssey never got any DLC. And my guess was that, they were just going to hold it over until make a Mario Odyssey 2 instead. So I think Mario Odyssey 2 is a safe prediction. Holiday 2021? Yeah, I was kind of predicting it'd be like last time, where we get Mario Kart, or we get Breath of the Wild sequel in like March with the Switch Pro, and we get Mario Odyssey in the holiday. Or maybe we get Mario Odyssey in the holiday, and then Breath of the Wild 2 comes out next year in, like, spring. I could totally see that happening. Right? And again, COVID kind of makes everything more complicated, because anything could have been delayed. But yeah, no, the idea of Mario, a Mario Odyssey 2, totally believe it. Fire Emblem Echoes, Path of Radiance. Is Path of Radiance the $900 game, or is that the Wii one? I'm looking that up right now. Path of Radiance. That's the GameCube one. That's the game that goes for like $900. And I've never played it. Probably never will, unless they do this remake. I want to sell. So I have been waiting for them to do an Echoes Path of Radiance. And Nintendo, even though Fire Emblem only sells like a few million copies, Nintendo's really happy with that. I want to say it's only like 2 million or something. But Nintendo's really happy with that. And I think a Path of Radiance remake, especially because the Echoes remake of... I want to say Echoes of an Elusive Age, but that's Dragon Quest. Whatever the Echoes game on 3DS was really good, from what I hear. Like, they did a really faithful job adapting that. And I'd love to see... Because, again, it's the $800 game. Nobody can play it. So to redo Path of Radiance, to be like, yeah, hell yeah, give me that. And then Metroid Resurgence, I'm assuming this, the way this this person created it was that it's the there's been rumors that Mercury Steam is working on a new Metroid game, so they made up one called Metroid Resurgence, and it's a 2D. There's that Mercury Steam. The hope, because I didn't like Samus Returns, their 3DS remake of Samus 2 or Metroid 2. I liked AM2R way more, but because I do like Metroid 2. But I was there's this idea that Mercury Steam hopefully is working on some. Is it Mercury Steam? Mercury Studios? Whatever they're called. There's hopes they're working on something. Right? Kind of like there was all these hopes that Retro was working on something. Oh, we can go get you medicine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's go get Whitney some medicine. Yeah, there's all these hopes that we're getting something. Oh, which, speaking of, we'll talk about it afterwards. Next level games. Yeah. But yeah, so a new Metroid game from Mercury Studios? That's totally possible this year. Yeah, no, that's not... I wouldn't rule that out. With the exception of the first one, which has no basis in reality, and Mario Kart 9, I'd argue Splatoon 3, Super Mario Odyssey, a new Fire Emblem, because I didn't think we got a Fire Emblem last year. I thought that was 2019 was the last one. And a new Metroid. Those are all pretty safe. I mean, I predicted half of them during my New Year's prediction thingy. At least I think I did. And then third-party games, Kingdom Hearts Destiny's Embrace. This is just some made-up Kingdom Hearts bullshit. As far as I know, according to the director of Kingdom Hearts, we are not getting a new Kingdom Hearts game this year. I could reasonably see Nintendo or Square Enix releasing some of the older Kingdom Hearts games on Switch, like specifically the collection of 1 and 2. I could totally see that happening. Will it? I don't know. But yeah, no, the Switch could totally run Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, that's not... but like a new made-up one, yeah. Bayonetta 3, super safe prediction. Yeah, I totally think that's going to happen this year. It's been a while. I think the director just confirmed the other day that, it's still in development. Development's going well. Yeah, I'm sure we'll find out more about Bayonetta 3 later this year. It might come out this year. Hopefully it will, but I don't know. Shin Megami Tensei 5, also super safe prediction. Right? Yeah, I could totally see that happening. And then we get to the crazy ones. Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Watch Dogs Legion, and Far Cry 6. And again, this is all bullshit because all these next ones come out on the same fucking day. Oh wait, we were gonna look at other people's houses. What? I lost focus there for a second. Oh shit, no, Carmen's birthday is tomorrow. Yeah. But yeah, so it's all these games, and it's only available natively on Nintendo Switch Pro cloud versions on base Nintendo Switch. Honestly, I could see something like this happening. Maybe not, maybe just Valhalla. Or maybe Far Cry 6. Because the next predictions are Capcom remakes of Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, and Devil May Cry 5. I don't know about Devil May Cry 5, but I could see the 2 Resident Evil games being ported onto... Maybe not a Switch Pro, but on that cloud... Gosh dang it, I keep walking back over here. On that cloud streaming service. They already tested out Resident Evil on a cloud streaming service. And I could see Nintendo realistically going all in on a cloud streaming service. To give us some other Ubisoft games the Switch can't play. Some Capcom games, because they've already tested those. The DIY recipes with Miranda. But yeah, I could see some of this stuff happening. Right? Again, this is all bullshit, but yeah, no, that's not... admittedly, I think they threw in too many games here, right? Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Watch Dogs Legion, and Far Cry 6. They maybe should have just said Assassin's Creed Valhalla, or maybe even just said Assassin's Creed, Odyssey. Right? I'm critiquing their fake critique here and how they could make it look better and, look more realistic. Okay, let's get some stuff out of the storage for the 12 Days of Christmas. We're going off on this today. Let's grab that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. Do I want? Yeah, let's go 8, 9, 10, 11. And let's grab some. I think we need wood for 12. I think it's just normal wood. Maybe it's hardwood. I don't know. We'll figure out the hard way. But yeah, so I think they went too far with, and like that, the document at the end. Oh gosh. Oh. Oh, it's softwood. Of course, the one wood we didn't grab, and iron nuggets. Okay, we can get that. Softwood. And iron nuggets. Now, it's funny, our shop was selling 2 instruments today, which I think is very neat. Yeah, so I think, but yeah, I could totally see, like, cloud versions. Maybe, again, whether or not a Switch Pro is real or not, I feel like for some reason I didn't talk about it actually in the New Year's thing. We'll get back to it at the end of this. But yeah, so, yeah, I could see some of this stuff happening. The Resident Evil. Next up, Grand Theft Auto 5 Premium Edition. I have been saying for years now. For a long time, I was like, Grand Theft Auto 5 and Overwatch are coming to Switch. Overwatch eventually came to Switch. It didn't run that well, and it was in the middle of the Activision Blizzard scandal, so nobody thought about it. But yeah, I was also predicting that GTA 5 was going to come to Switch. And it just never... I thought it was going to happen like years ago, and it just never manifested. And so, yeah. And while I'm not as happy at Rockstar as I used to be, because they keep making shitty business decisions, and the shark cards thing is terrible. But I like GTA 5 when it came out. I mean, I don't know how well it holds up, because it is a 10-year-old game that has been released about as many times as Skyrim now. Because Skyrim's like a year older than GTA 5, but they both released on the 360, and yet, yeah, GTA 5 has been released. The only reason why GTA 5, 2 reasons why GTA 5 has been released less times than Skyrim is the Switch version and the Amazon Alexa version. Those are the 2 releases Skyrim has above GTA 5. So if Rockstar just put it on Switch, yeah, I don't know. It looks like we're never getting a GTA 6 because those shark cards make too much money. They make Activision Blizzard too much money. But that on Switch, totally see it happening. Call of Duty Black Ops, I don't give a shit about Call of Duty games. And I think Activision Blizzard is aware that Nintendo fans don't give a shit about Call of Duty games. Same thing with EA. EA is also kind of aware that Nintendo fans don't give a shit about their like shitty FIFA games and whatnot. I think some of these studios are aware of that. Of course, that never stops capitalism, but still. So yeah, and that's one of those like cloud things. That would, oh god, that might be terrible on cloud. And then lastly, for another one of those cloud things, they have Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is Switch Pro and cloud version. I don't think that's going to happen. Just in general. I mean, like, some of these games, yeah, I could totally see us getting on Switch. Some of these games could totally, like Persona 5 or GTA, could totally run on Switch. Those are last generation games, right? Persona 5 was on the PS3 and GTA was on the Xbox 360 and the PS3. I think it was anyways. Yeah, no, Switch could totally run any of those games. Because, again, the Switch is about on par performance-wise with the original Xbox and Xbox Xbone and the original PS4. About. I mean, yeah, but putting it in, like, mobile version, handheld mode, I mean, definitely takes a performance hit, but still, I mean, The Witcher 3 ran, as long as you get a good team to do it, The Witcher 3 ran, I mean, it didn't look amazing, but it ran pretty decently on Switch. Shit. Yeah, The Witcher 3, right, it didn't look amazing, but it ran well. And then I know Big Red Button did an amazing port of Doom, so yeah, it's totally possible. But I don't know, Final Fantasy VII Remake, just a little too new. I don't know, I think it'd be, because isn't it supposed to come to, because it was PlayStation exclusive for what, like a year? So it's supposed to come to Xbox like later this year. And so it'd be cool, right? It'd be cool to get a Switch version, but I don't think the Switch could run it. I just, yeah, I think this, I mean, maybe a Switch Pro could, but not a default Switch. Yeah, I know, fuck that. Let's talk about Switch Pro real quick. So their fake specs were 4K support, which seems a little crazy. I don't know if, I know there have been like talks about like, oh, Nintendo told developers to like test 4K games. I'm still kind of hesitant on that whole thing. Like, really? Whatever you say. I don't know. A Dock Pro, which is a better dock, Joy-Con Pros, Bluetooth audio support. Technically can't the Switch support Bluetooth audio? It just doesn't have Bluetooth, like they just never put it in there. Even though if they wanted to, they totally could. It's just Nintendo's kind of a jack-off. High definition screen, yeah, they could totally do that. 256 gigs, that's the dream, but probably won't. Price $400, which is I think $100 more than a normal Switch, and some Nvidia chip. And you know the thing is, Nintendo also doesn't reveal consoles at showcases like this. Like maybe at an I know the Wii. I want to say the Wii U was revealed at E3. The 3DS was also kind of revealed at an E3, even though there were tons of rumors about it beforehand. But I don't, like, the Switch wasn't revealed at an event, the Switch Lite wasn't revealed at an event, all, like, the 3DS renditions weren't revealed at events. Well, maybe the 3DS XL was? I don't honestly remember. It's been too long. But yeah, I don't know, I don't expect, if Nintendo reveals a Switch Pro, I don't think they do it at an event like this. And I've also questioned, previously I've questioned the validity of a Switch Pro. I mean, it's 100% happening. When I say question the validity, I mean more, I don't think it's happening this year, is what I mean to say. Like, I could see it, like, I don't know. If it is, maybe it'll happen in fall, but a lot of people were saying, like, oh, it'll probably happen in, like, spring. Did we get a snowman DIY? Or do we just have them all now? We might have them all now. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to what the snowman said. We might have all the snowman DIYs. That's pretty cool. And we're only missing a single Christmas DIY. There's the big festive tree. We have the normal festive tree. There's also a tabletop festive tree. And that's it. We've got all the others. But yeah. So, I don't know if a Switch Pro is coming. I mean, I probably want it to. I know Nintendo will say whatever the fuck they want during interviews. Because there was that interview with Doug Bowser where he was just like, right, we're just trying to make the best thing. The price, right, a $400 price point. Yeah, that's about the discless PS4. That makes sense. I don't know, I could see it happening. I could also totally see it not happening. It's kind of up in the air, honestly. At least that's how I take it at this moment. But yeah, so, and then there's just this giant fuck off list of games. Crash Bandicoot 4. I think we know that's right. There is evidence in either the website or in the code of Crash Bandicoot 4 that there is a Switch version in the works. We'll get back to the, so for 12, right, we've done all these days of Christmas, and the original 12 Days of Christmas is 12 drummers drumming. There's also some variants that use 12 bells a ringing, and I was like, do I take out $12 million and just place it around? Okay, not 12 million, but like, right, do I just place a bunch of money around? And I don't know, that could have been funny. But just to throw some, like, variety in the mix, we're going to make, like, a band. So right up here, we're going to set up a band. Of course, I want to set up drums first, wherever drum set is. And yeah, we'll just go off that. I don't know, I don't think it's a bad idea. Yeah, we'll get all... This will be like a Mumford band, where you can't tell where the band and the audience begin and end. Where's that mic stand? I want to get that close to the start. But yeah, okay, so that Crash Bandicoot, I think we know is happening. Eastward, I have no idea what that is. So, excuse my ignorance. Oh, fucking harp. Ah, gosh, I would want a washboard. Yeah, sure, whatever, that works. And yeah, some of this is getting covered up by this. Let's, I guess, start throwing stuff back here. But yeah, Fall Guys, I think Fall Guys is coming to... my guess is that there's some sort of exclusivity contract with PlayStation. But I'm guessing it's going to come sooner or later. That would just have to be a guess that, yeah, sooner or later, Fall Guys is going to come to Switch, and it's going to come to Xbox. If I had to guess. So yeah, I think that's only a matter of time. Yeah, I'll stand by that. Dirt 5, I know that's a racing game. Yakuza, The Song of Life, Yakuza 6. Didn't we... For some reason, I thought we knew that would... Is that already I mean, I think there's a spelling error in there somewheres. But didn't we already know, like, Yakuza games were coming to... Oh, no, they're coming to Game Pass. That's it. That's what I'm thinking of, is the Yakuza games are coming to Game Pass. Look at this band. Let me just go through the rest here. You know, let's take a minute to go through the rest here. So we have Yakuza 6, Persona 5 Strikers, we already know. Control, there was some rumor about something or other with that. I don't think it's... No, I don't think that's... I mean, if it is, it's going to be one of those, like, streaming things. Fallout 3 New Vegas. There was a rumor at one point that we were going to get Fallout 3 remastered, and that we were going to get it on Switch as well. So I think that's what they're basing it off, but Fallout 3 New Vegas, what is it supposed... You know, it's just called Fallout New Vegas. And again, when I say, like, oh, this is every game everybody has ever wanted, that's specific... It's that line right there, Fallout 3 New Vegas, that makes me think, like, oh, they just picked every popular game and put it on here, because people like Fallout New Vegas. Nier Replicant, I'm assuming that's not the remake. Dead or Alive 6. Silksong we know is coming. Apex Legends we know is coming. Plants vs. Zombies wouldn't surprise me at all. The Witness wouldn't surprise me at all. Hitman 3. Wasn't there something about, like, a stream Hitman? Like, a streamed version of Hitman during, like, the game? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Man Eaters, that shark game. Yeah, it totally wouldn't surprise me at all if that comes. Borderlands 3, I kind of doubt it. Even though it didn't... No, yeah, I still kind of doubt it. Didn't the Borderlands collections, though, come to Switch? Dragon Ball Kakarot, I don't know. Baldo, no idea. Little Nightmares 2. Isn't that Game Pass exclusive, or is that a different game? A Way Out. That's that multiplayer game. I actually think that would probably be a decent experience on Switch. No More Heroes 3 we know is coming. Bravely Default 2 we know is coming. Monster Hunter Stories 2, don't we know that's happening? Monster Hunter Rise, we know that's happening. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition is something I think we're going to get a Xenoblade Chronicles X2, but I think before we get X2, we're going to get Definitive Edition. We're going to get the Definitive Edition of X, right? So maybe this year we get X Definitive Edition, and next year we get X2. And then they throw Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury here at the very end. Even though should totally be up here somewhere in first party software. Because again, I think that comes out in February. And then last year, their Legend of Zelda Echoes of the Past, which again shares that 4/23 release date they gave to fucking everything. No, this should overshadow all this. You did a bad... I think everyone's talking about this just to laugh at it. Because it's such a piss poor job. I'm using it more to, like, talk about, like, hey, what if this is actually going to happen? Echoes of the Past is not a great name. I don't know. I could see. We'll talk about it here in a second. So this is our final day of the 12 Days of Christmas. It's 12 drummers drumming. I was considering buying 12 drum sets. Or, like, I wish there was, like, bongo drums or something, but nope. So I did a band, right? I've been talking about doing a band for a while now. Was that a... I saw something in the very back there, like where those blue flowers are, underneath the T-Rex tail. Maybe it was just a bug. But yeah, so we have 12 instruments, 11 pan flutes, 10 flipsies, 9 dresses, 8 butter churns, 10 ducks, 7 ducks, 6 flamingo, 10 flipsies, 9 dancers, 8 butter churns, 7 ducks, 6 flamingos, 5 rings, 4 bird cages, 3 bird baths, 2 turtles, and a pear tree. All my loose interpretations of the 12 Days of Christmas. And when I say loose, I mean very fucking loose. Oh boy, some of these are better. Like, at least ducks and swans are kind of similar. At least pan flutes are like a wind-ish instrument. Turtle dove has turtle in it. Pear tree is actually mentioned by name. There's at least a drum set in here. But this was I don't know. This was an idea I had like on Christmas Eve. Maybe even the day before. And I was just like, is this possible? And yeah, I took some interpretations along the way. But yeah, it was more or less possible. And there's a bunch of... Because there's so many birds at the beginning. And then there's like so much music related stuff near the end. Right? Like with the exception of 5 golden rings, the first 7 things are birds. That's crazy. And then you have dancers. That's music. Lords a leaping. That could kind of be music. Pipers piping. That's music. Drummers drumming, or even bells a ringing. Those are both music. Kind of. Well, okay, yeah, no, bells are ringing. Drummers definitely. Bells are ringing, kind of. So this was a weird thing to do, but I wanted to do it. We'll leave it like this for a day, and we'll take it down on the 7th. But yeah, we'll leave it like that for a day. It was just interesting to do. So let's go water flowers, and let's talk about this Breath of the Wild thing. So I think that I don't care for the name, Echoes of the Past. Like, I get what it's doing, but that's kind of what Age of Calamity just was. Yeah, we didn't water. We might have watered like one of these. Yeah, that's kind of what Age of Calamities just was, Echoes of the Past. I don't know. I still have hopes for a Breath of the Wild 2. I hope it comes out in like fall. Preferably I want it in spring. But you know what? You don't rush perfection or whatever the hell. If it comes out in fall, it comes out in fall. I have no problem with that. But yeah, I mean, say that we're getting gameplay of it. That's a safe prediction. Are we getting gameplay of it this soon? Oh boy, probably not. Ooh, look, there's a balloon. Will this be our last Christmas DIY? No, it won't. Oh, there is shooting stars tonight. Ooh. I knew. Oh, we actually got a wish on one. I knew I saw something. I knew I saw something. Oh, it's fucking Clay. Who gives a shit? But yeah, I honestly, Well, yeah, near the end, this thing completely, not like it starts good, but near the end, this thing just completely fucking falls apart. But I honestly, some of these predictions, right? Like, I think some of these are pretty safe, all things considered. And some of them I do think have a good chance of happening, like Splatoon, Mario Odyssey 2. I think a Fire Emblem prediction is not a bad one. God, I would kill for a Path of Radiance. Never played Path of Radiance, but oh, that'd be so great. Oh, also a Mario Odyssey a teaser / software demo. Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, fuck that. That's not gonna happen. Idiot. Idiot. Yeah, I on it. While this leak is 1000% fake, it's a conversation piece, right? It got me talking, and we've talked about it for almost 15 minutes now. So yeah, it got me talking. Anything? I think we bought one of these yesterday. Don't like any of those pans. Don't need any of that. Yeah. I don't know. I just think it's interesting. It's so obviously fake, but it's interesting. I like all the cloud stuff is also good. Like all those clouds things. I can totally see some of that happening, by the way. Right? Like, I know Nintendo has experimented with it in Japan, and they might have been experimenting with it. I remember, for some reason, I remember something about Control in Hitman 3. Was that a Nintendo Direct Mini or something? You know, I have a giant fuck off spreadsheet. Was that, do I have that somewheres in here? Is there any way I can search this giant spreadsheet? No, there isn't an easy way I can search it. Yeah, Control Ultimate Edition, cloud version for Nintendo Switch. It might already be out, but you can only stream it, yeah. Yeah, so that was a thing that did happen. Huh. I know like they've experimented with it, and right, getting I think they would go for Assassin's Creed Odyssey first. But yeah, I could see that happening. The Resident Evil remakes, yeah, totally. I don't know how good Devil May Cry may run on a cloud edition, but yeah, I know people love that game. GTA 5, I think, is totally gonna happen at some point. Oops, didn't mean to open that one. Didn't mean to open that one. Alright. But yeah, I think it's interesting. So the other thing that this was announced last night. So as we've seen recently, studios keep buying up other studios, right? Microsoft just bought Bethesda. PlayStation bought Insomniac. But Nintendo really isn't a studio that buys other studios. The last studio they bought was Monolith Soft, developers of the Xenoblade games, and they bought them back in like 2006, so that was a long time ago. But Nintendo really doesn't buy games, or buy game studios. But with the market becoming so competitive, I've said that maybe they should start buying game studios, right? Or maybe at least get closer connections to them. That would be maybe one of, like, a better interest for them. I've said that before. And so, yeah, Nintendo came out and they bought... I think the white's a little better. Nintendo bought Next Level Games. Who, right, they're responsible for the Luigi's Mansion games. I think they did Punch-Out. They did the Mario, they did Mario Super Strikers, is it Super Strikers? Whatever the GameCube soccer game is. I think it's because Super Sluggers is the baseball game. But yeah, they were doing they were talking about a wrestling game. I think they did. Yeah, they did Punch Out, right? That sounds right. But yeah, so it makes sense to have Nintendo, right? They bought the studio, and I know there was one studio recently that there was talks about, like, another company, maybe even Tencent, taking interest in. And I don't think it was Next Level Games, but it could have totally been Next Level Games. For some reason, no, it was Mercury. It was Mercury Studios, right? The guy's rumored to be doing a Nintendo game, right? That are, right, people think are doing a Metroid game. There was talks of they're not being bought by anyone, but like an investor group has put money into Mercury Studios recently. That happened, I want to say, like, last week. That happened rather recently. So yeah, it makes it. I mean, they're not trying to buy Mercury Studios by any means. It's more like, oh, hey, we like your stuff, Mercury Studios. We're gonna support you. And yeah, that's not a bad way to look at it. And yeah, I think Nintendo buying Next Level Games makes sense. They've worked with them for, I mean, Next Level has done exclusive games for Nintendo for basically a decade now. So buying them makes sense, right? I think maybe Nintendo should buy Mercury Studios. Maybe Nintendo should buy Level 5. Because Level 5 just kind of recently shut down all their North American offices. And that's worrisome. So yeah, and there's other studios that I'd love to see Nintendo take a crack at. I think it would be very smart for Nintendo to pick up, like, a Yacht Club Games, or that studio that did Cadence of Hyrule. I mean, they won't, but I think it wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh wait, let's go in here real quick. But yeah, it's very, like I said, it's very not Nintendo. But I think it's not a bad move. Because, yeah, Microsoft's getting... Because there's always the worry when somebody buys up a studio, are they going to destroy them? Whether it be like what Microsoft did to Rare, even though Rare is actually... Like, Sea of Thieves, from what I hear, is doing pretty good. Like, Sea of Thieves is now Rare's, like, biggest game now, or something like that. Actually, we'll pick up that one up last. Sea of Thieves is doing really well for Rare. And that's kind of cool. Good on Rare. But yeah, but then there's also the worry that, hey, what if it ends like other studios? Like, specifically what Unicronix Arts does, where they buy up a studio, wring the life out of them, and then destroy them. Look at Visceral, or didn't DICE get... not DICE. I know there are tons of studios that EA has shut down over the years. It wouldn't surprise me if, right, that's always another worry. And that's a fair worry that, oh, these studios are going to get shut down. I get why people worry about that. But hey, I have hope in Nintendo. Monolith Soft's doing great now. And it's also about, like, creative freedom. Like, I know from what it sounds like, Microsoft in recent years has taken a very hands-off approach of, like, hey, just make the games you want, we'll support you. And I think that's one of the better ways to do things. At least that sounds, because, right, EA takes a very, like, in Activision Blizzard as well, take a very active approach to things of, like, oh, getting you, like, in it. And yeah, it's very complicated, and I don't know, buying game studios is complicated, but this is a very interesting move for Nintendo. But it makes sense. It makes sense. Alright, for the last thing of the night, tonight, so we have the 12 Days of Christmas, right? Since December 25th, it has been 12 days. Every day we put out something different. So for tonight, I thought something special. Tonight, since it's been the 12 Days of Christmas, and tomorrow is the Calends, Feast of Epiphany, all that stuff, but which is also kind of the 12th night, because some people think the 12 Days of Christmas starts on Christmas. Some people say it starts the 26th, so it's complicated. But here on the 12th night, I thought, you know what? Let's do something special. So this is 12th Night by William Shakespeare. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please go to LibriVox.com. Dramatis Personae. All characters played by me. Act 1. If music be the food of love, play on, give me excess of it. The suffering, the appetite may sicken and so die. That strain again, if had a dying fall. Oh, it came o'er me ear like a sweet sound that breathes upon the bank of violets, stealing and giving odor. Enough, no more. 'Tis not so sweet now as it was before. Oh, spirits of love. Oh, spirits of love, how quick and how fresh art thou, that notwithstanding thy capacity receiveth as the sea, and not enter there of what validity and pitch soar, but falls into abandonment and low price, even in a minute, so full of shapes and fancy, that is alone in high fantastical. Where will you go hunt, my lord? What curio? The heart. Why, so I do, the noblest that I have. Oh, why mine eye did see Olivia first. My eye did see Olivia first. The element itself, 'tis 7 years' heat, shall not hold her face at ample view, but like a cloistress she will veiled walk, and water one a day chamber round, with eye offending brine, all this to reason, a brother dead, love, which she would keep fresh, and lasting her sad remembrance. Oh, she hath a heart that fine frame, to pay the debts of love, but to a brother how will she love, when the rich golden shaft hath killed the flock of all affections, else that live in her, when liver, brain, and heart, the sovereign thrones and supplied, and filled her sweet perfections with oneself king. Away, before the sweet beds of flowers, love, through the rich canoed and canopied in bowers. Okay, that's it. I that's 12th Night by William Shakespeare. I hope you all enjoyed. I could totally do the entire play, but you're not gonna like that. That was Act 1, Scene 1. But yeah, 12th Night is William Shakespeare's Christmas play for the 12th night, right? 12 days after Christmas. It's a farce, right? A comedy. Hilarity ensues. There's gender swapping, and well, okay, a girl pretends to be a guy, right? Misunderstandings abound. It's one of his better ones. It's got a good spirit to it. It's a Christmas play, so it's got a good spirit to it. Even though, again, around this time Christmas was kind of on the outs, and in some places Christmas was banned. Yeah, true. That's the thing. But yeah, no, Christmas really doesn't become popular again until like 1850 with A Christmas Carol. Yeah, it's a true fact. Wikipedia it. But yeah, that was my joke. That was my terrible, no good, very rotten joke. And like I said, this was a stupid fucking episode. Yeah. I can't believe we're only missing one Christmas DIY. I cannot believe we're only missing one. But yeah, as you know, I know a lot of stupid shit. I know a lot about Shakespeare. Right? So, of course, I still have my complete works of Shakespeare book. So I was like, oh yeah, let's just do 12th Night. Honestly, if I really gave a shit, I would do the, I would go to Harv Studio and kind of, like, you know, that one guy who's doing all of Hamilton? I would do that. And I was considering doing that, but then at the last minute I was like, nah, let's not do that. I mean, I already butchered a bunch of lines, so... yeah. Today's a weird fucking day. It's been a long day. It's been a weird day. Yeah. Is there some... Oh, that's interesting. I guess so. I still have that image pulled, but I'm waiting for one balloon. You know, I'm gonna give one balloon one shot. But I still have that image pulled up, and I guess someone in the comments says, the Nagoshi, who I'm assuming does the Yakuza series, says that he will never port a Yakuza game to a Nintendo console ever again, which is very interesting. I wonder what, I know for a while Rockstar and, like, Nintendo refused to work together. Like, I know that was a thing that happened at one point. That's very interesting. Oh, also, you know what else is dumb about this leak? Because, gosh dang it, I still have it up. Is, that all of this is supposed to be revealed in, like, 6 days. And this is, like, Nintendo's, like, slot for, like, the rest of the year. And, right, like, I already made fun of everything coming out in April. But, like, this is like, Nintendo's slot. And it's, like, all these big... I can see a lot of these games actually happening. But to come out, like, to be revealed in the first Nintendo Direct of the year, yeah, that ain't happening. Yeah, it's so obviously fake, but it got the conversation started. Oh, the Kingdom Hearts Destiny's Embrace. Destiny's Embrace is a Keyblade in Kingdom Hearts. It's one of the Keyblades. Yeah, oh my gosh. I'm just looking through all these, like, different things about it. Do I still have that? How's... Ooh. Yeah, I kind of saw that happening. The Georgia election's going on right now, and like earlier it was looking pretty good, but right now it's the margin has definitely grown. It's 1960 to 2047. That's one race, and the other race is 1944 to 2063. Yeah, it's about 120 per each one. I kind of, with 92% vote reporting in, I don't think that's enough to shift anything. It might be. And I don't know about how mail-in ballots were counted in this election. So, yeah. I don't know. There was hope that Georgia was going to flip, but it probably wasn't. I mean, Georgia flipped for Trump during the election, which was a big fucking deal. And even though Trump's trying really hard to get Georgia thrown out, and that's the final thing with the election, right? Besides for Joe Biden just being sworn in, is tomorrow. The electorals, votes were cast back in December, but they go before Congress today or tomorrow, and of course, tons of people are like, "Oh, we're gonna object to it," right? "Oh, we're gonna object to the election." So, yeah, that's... Of course, some people thought it was going to... of course, people are going to object, but all that does is slow things down. By, like, 10 days, it slows things down. And when we get to the 20th, whether or not, right, this shit's going down, Trump's not the president anymore. If this, like, all this shit's still going on by the 20th and they get, like, legal ties, you know who becomes the president? Fucking Nancy Pelosi. Ugh. Like, I don't like Biden, but I hate her even more. Ugh. I mean, admittedly, yeah, she's not as bad as any Republican. Like, she's not as bad as Mitch McConnell. But fuck Nancy Pelosi, man. Ugh, terrible. Utterly fucking terrible. If you want to make a convincing Nintendo leak, don't include anything Metroid related. That's a dead giveaway. It kind of... I mean, yes, admittedly there's been 2 Metroid games. Well, 3 including Metroid Prime 4, which was announced. But in the past 10 years, there's been, what, like 2 Metroid games? And one of those was Federation Force. But I still... Mercury Studios has to be working on something. Admittedly, we said the same thing about Retro. Retro had to be working on something. And then it never came to fruition. And I don't think it ever will. Gosh dang it, more clay. Whatever. I was hoping. We'll try it tomorrow. We're gonna try again to get some more balloons. We'll try again tomorrow. That would have been nice to do it tonight. Man, today was a weird. I did not expect to talk. I was expecting I was gonna do more 12th night. But then we went on Nintendo talking about it for like 50 minutes. We're still talking about it now. So yeah. I'm still calling the episode 12th Night though. I'm still calling the episode 12th Night. I should have just used a LibreVox recording. I fucking know that by heart. This is a LibreVox recording. All LibreVox recordings are in the public domain. Gosh dang it. Why do I know that so well? Oh, gosh. Hey, TV Chip. You're coming in just as we're ending off for the night. Yeah. It was a... Gosh. You see that bad Nintendo leak? Very leak with quotes. Oh, it was so bad. I'd love a Splatoon 3, though. Gosh. Battle Royale... A Mario Kart 9 I'd love to death. Mario Odyssey 2 would be cool. A new Metroid. Get Nintendo should buy Team Cherry and get them to make the next Metroid game. Have them finish Silk Song, and then have them make the next Metroid. Right? Do it in their art style. Well, yeah. Oh god, it'd be amazing. It would truly be something else. I don't know, I just want to see non-Nintendo studios give Nintendo games a shot. I'd love to see, right, the Fast Racing RMX team make an F-Zero game. I'd love to see anything Yacht Club makes would be good. Which, oh, Cyber Shadow comes out in like 2 weeks. Ooh, fuck yeah. Oh, I'm excited. Yeah, and we might get a Nintendo Direct this month. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly. We might, but we probably won't. I don't know. Nintendo might be done with Directs. We've talked about that in the past. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to end off for tonight. So I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time. Peace.